towards a goal. Wow.
So, here we go.
Yes, they do. It's looking more and more. Oh, what a shot by Hart!
50 there in midair. K1 Killer pass to Alec Big. This is a great play, and they tie it up.
Kick down. Billy Bob controls, tries to blast one on net. Slurpy Snail unable to. Quarter pocket, says Billy Bob.
The big boost pad. Will 6 now. Puts one on and they get the sweep, and the 3 Rocketeers make the play. Hits off that top post. Beautiful demo in the net, and the shot's on. What a play right away by Alex.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Octanes, Roadhogs, and Fenix, we have another night of QRLS action. This is week 2 in the playoffs, and we have tonight the Hammerheads versus the Rocketeers. I am your host, Von Rabbit, and in the booth with me is none other than the legendary man himself, Golden Pickle. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, Vaughn. Thank you for having me here tonight. Looking forward to a great matchup between the 3 Rocketeers and the Hammerheads here.
It is going to be one of the best matchups we will see all season long, in my opinion. These two teams have been fighting hard against each other throughout the entire season. They're in the same division. They're roommates. This is a big rivalry for the QRLS, and Slurpy Snail and Billy Bob have built some amazing teams here. How do you feel this one's shaking out?
Oh, this is a tough one to predict for sure. I mean, the 3 Rocketeers have been absolutely unbeatable going through the regular season. They only lost a handful of games at most. They never lost a series, I think, except for one. And, you know, realistically, coming down to it toward the end of the season, they seem to be kind of like slipping a little bit. But as it went through, it's not anything that I would be concerned about with them going forward, as they have the capabilities to pull it together and move through this matchup here and place themselves ahead in the finals. But then you look at the Hammerheads team, and they have fought tooth and nail to be where they are at here. They are a hard-fighting team, hard-hitting team, and you know that they're here to play, and they're looking to win tonight. It's going to be competitive.
Absolutely. And we want to shout out to Judd Slayer77 for subscribing with his Prime for 3 months now. We appreciate our fans and everything that they do. You are the reason we are a league, and we appreciate everything. But yes, back to the Rocketeers and the Hammerheads. The Rocketeers, let's talk about them first here, as we were already starting on that. Slurpy Snail is a 2 times Golden Striker MVP, being awarded again this year. But also, Billy Bob is also in contention, and Slurpy Snail contention for the MVP. So we have 2 MVPs going against each other tonight, and Lemur Arms also being here on the MVP list, or being awarded the
Assists, I believe it was, Vaughn.
Yeah, he was awarded the Golden Striker as well, or Playmaker. My bad. So this team is definitely seeing a lot of great performance here through the assists and the consistency from Lemur Arms and Slurpy Snail, and Wanted Toast is there being the huge disruptor, getting in people's faces, getting that ball into position, and these guys are just all over it.
Well, I think when you look at both of these teams, they stack up pretty much the same, right? You look at Wanted Toast and you look at Fabrizi, and similarly, they both seem to do the same thing. They have an ability to facilitate mechanical play style, and they are also just exactly what you just said, just essentially setting up plays on the field, putting things where they need to go. And then you have Lemur Arms and Doctors DW, who are more methodical in their approach, more of a game IQ sense kind of players, and they're just able to be where they need to be when they need to be there. And then again, Billy Bob and Slurpy Snail are just the great facilitators for these teams, as they are able to do endless things on the field to will their team to victory. I mean, so realistically, these two teams are almost mirror representations of each other, and I think that makes for the most interesting matchup here.
I 100% do agree with you. So these two guys go a long way back, and they've been in the league for, I believe, 3, maybe 4 seasons now. So yeah, these teams are very equal. Both are actually in the same division, and both came out on top with some of the highest winning records. Rocketeers went 23-7, and the Hammerheads went 19-11. So these were two teams that secured playoff spots the fastest, and it's also just amazing that they did it while they're in the same division.
Absolutely. With how competitive everything has been throughout this season, it was hard enough just to get into the playoffs, as seemingly every team had an opportunity to make it, except for a handful of a few that could not, as they were eliminated from contention earlier on. And just being able to overcome the adversity of the players in this league and the skill level that we have to offer here at the QRLS is no small feat, and both teams should be proud of making it this far.
Yeah, 100%. Fabrizi and Wanted Toast are also want to mention rivals in this matchup. The only other rival is me, who will be casting the Caster Curse on one of these two. I am undoubtedly sure of. So we do have a 3-way rivalry here. We have a rivalry between Slurpy Snail and Billy Bob. So another great a fact about tonight's matchup. So this is just truly a crazy one to be watching.
Certainly is. I mean, if you think Caster cursed and you're almost seemingly cursing both teams, you're essentially leveling the playing field for both. Because if you're going to tell me that one of them's going to miss the goal, the other one is probably going to miss the goal as well. Looking forward, but the other rivalry here, as we've mentioned before, not just Wanted Toast and Fabrizi, but Billy Bob and Slurpy Snail. You have to imagine that they were heckling each other going forward in preparation for today's game. As you know, like you said, they're roommates, they live together, like they know each other, these guys are friends. This is no small time event for these two gentlemen here. They are definitely willing to hang it over the head of the other one when it's done, and bragging rights for sure all around.
Yeah, and maybe one of them will slip the earbud out of their ear and take a listen to the team comms, figure out their strategy. You never know what's going to happen. But I want to notice here that while we do have Slurpy Snail's 3 Rocketeers as a very heavy offensive team, it's kind of the opposite here for the Hammerheads. They're a strong defensive team. They've averaged, all 3 of them, a save per game throughout the entire season. Billy Bob averaging 2 saves per game for the entire season. So definitely does stack up pretty tough for the Rocketeers. They're going to have to be very accurate with their shots and make sure that they are very smart with their placements.
Absolutely. I think that this is a matchup of perfection for these two teams, as they are just the 2 perfect teams to play each other at this position in the playoffs. Looking forward, I think that you're going to get the best showing between the 2. And I think if I had to pick, I'm going to take Hammerheads in 4 over the 3 Rocketeers here tonight.
Okay, that's a bold prediction. I think I'm going to go with the Rocketeers here, and I'm going to say it in 4. And they're going to be some very close games. I don't think we're going to see any that go higher than 2 points over the other team.
Oh, for sure not. I don't think it's going to be a sweep. I don't think, as far as it goes, both teams are going to be hitting each other right on the nose, head to head. I think it's going to be closely contested throughout. I don't even think we see blowout games throughout this matchup. I think it's going to be close 3-2, 4-3, 2-1, maybe even 1-0. 1 goal deficits per game, as they are just, like I said, great facilitators on the field, and they're just going to be amazing to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. And I honestly, I don't know where I would put my points in on these guys. They're so evenly matched, but that's why this is such a 50-50 thing. We had a very close prediction here. It is 50-50, literally. So it's 93,000 on each team here.
It is a 100 credit difference, by the way. 3 Rocketeers are favored to win by 0.1 credit more. So that's 100 credits more than Hammerheads. It is literally almost perfect. I wanted to try to get back in there to post another 100 to the Hammerheads, but I wasn't able to do it in time. There's going to be a 93.4 to a 93.4 and a 1-to-2 ratio here. This is going to be an interesting matchup, as even the fans aren't sure who's going to come out with this. Is it going to be Billy Bob with his get off my lawn mentality, or is it going to be Slurpy Snail, as we know, give it up in chat, because he is here to play.
And we do have kickoff going now. It's Dr. DW and Lemur Arms here at the kickoff. Slurpy Snail taking it up the wall. Billy Bob pressures him high, gets a good clear, but Lemur Arms is there to catch. Lemur Arms sticking that out to the midfield. Fabrizi hits it over. Now Fabrizi gets to the corner. Lemur Arms clearing it out to the side. No Hammerhead there to react to it. Slurpy
Doctors and just trying to get that push back into the mid there, with Slurpy Snail coming back out, but this Hammerhead's offense is relentless with their pressure right now, just staying right on pace. And a shot on! Doctors DW gets the first goal of the series!
Wow, what a great shot there from Doctors DW. Very close to that post, almost getting saved by that, and Slurpy Snail just unable to react quick enough, but did see the shot. So, great shot from Doctors DW.
Absolutely, and with the face-off, we have Wanted and Doctors. Another shot on! Saved by Slurpy Snail. Great save there by Slurpy Snail.
I'm seeing a great performance here from the Hammerheads, loving the aggressiveness like a shark that they are. Billy Bob takes it to the wall, sends it up. Maybe Fabrizi can get a shot on, and no, it is going to be Slurpy Snail who denies him that opportunity. But
Wanted Toast just blasting it across. As Doctors is able to collect, send it back down. He's coming around through the corner. Slurpy Snail challenges, fakes, misses, and they're able to push it back out with Billy Bob recentering. Wanted Toast in an awkward position. Can he clear it? He does, as Doctors pushes it back to Billy Bob, and they collect in their own end.
Fabrizi did get a good demo there, relieve some of the offensive pressure that may have started to be building up. Now Wanted Toast is getting 50'd out by Billy Bob. Fabrizi clears out to the side, follows it up, but has no boost. Doesn't have much of a shot opportunity, so Lemur Arms is able to get a good clear, but it is Billy Bob who meets that and sends it right back to center. Doctors DW clears it to the side. It's all up in the air. Everyone's chasing around for it. Not many shots happening.
Now, Vaughn, tell me, is this exactly what you were expecting when these two teams coming out? Because as far as it looks right now, they are just evenly contested. Even though Hammerheads have the 1-goal lead here, as they make a great save, Slurpy Snail pushing it out to the side. But I think this is what everybody was expecting looking at these two teams coming forward.
I definitely do agree. I think that the Hammerheads are looking on point today. They're playing at the peak of their level and a lot better than I think we've seen them throughout the season. So Billy Bob, who does dunk the shot over Wanted Toast, sending it right back in, and Slurpy Snail just was not ready for a second touch.
Not at all. That was just great by Billy Bob there to just send it back at them into the net. And I'm trying not to sneeze. I apologize if I do.
Slurpy Snail gets a good shot here. Dr. DW can get the clear. Reese's going up, trying to clear it out. And Lemur Arms. Sorry, got distracted. Slurpy Snail clearing it out. Billy Bob sends it to the side. Doesn't get demoed, almost does though. Wanted
What a
Toast.
great center by Wanted Toast there, and a nice demo by Doctors and Wanted Toast there as they seemingly just obliterated each other, almost nullifying any opportunity at a power play here. But Doctors is coming around the rim with a great bump, and Wanted Toast is able to just mop that out with a demo on Billy Bob in the mid-air. That's ruthless.
That was beautiful indeed, though. Doctors DW does try to get a shot opportunity, but is met quickly. Fabrizi does have a shot, but it bounces wide. Slurpy Snail trying to carry this along. Might have a shot here. No, can't get it. But a beautiful save from Billy Bob. Sends it back to the other side. It's boomer ball mode right now. These guys trying to get this ball away from their side.
Both teams trying so hard to do so. And the pressure switch here by the three Rocketeers is kind of what they needed, and they're getting a little more of that offensive push coming down the field as they clear it back again. Lemur collecting into the corner, but that opens it up for Fabrizi. Sends it a little bit wide for Wanted Toast to collect.
Wanted Toast trying to dribble this ball along the side. Can't get it past the defense. Slurpy Snail trying to build up a little bit of pressure, but Dr. DW is relieving it, sending it up. Might have a shot here. It is saved by Lemur Arms. Fabrizi does have another shot. Lemur Arms clears it out. Fabrizi trying to clear it, and it is into the corner.
Interestingly enough, this defense from the Hammerheads that you were talking about is seemingly just stonewalling the three Rocketeers here early stages in this game one. Kind of wondering if they had enough time to maybe warm up before this match and get into the rhythm as they go through into game two here, as goals are seeming to be hard to come by and they are coming at a premium.
I 100% see it too and agree. Billy Bob trying not to panic here at the goal line. Rocketeers do have an opportunity here to get a shot in, but time is ticking away. It is 3 seconds, 2, 1. Fabrizi can't get the shot. Slurpy Snail clears it out and it hits the ground.
Wow. And that was one heck of a match for game one to take place. Both teams were just firing on all cylinders. Even though the three Rocketeers were not able to get the goals that they needed, you still look at their ability. They were able to block 6 shots, as Hammerheads were able to block 4, but still solidifying the win with the 2 goals that they got. Both teams trying their absolute hardest out there right now. Very much so looking forward to game 2.
Yo, absolutely. These guys just played phenomenally. I was very surprised by the quick offense here from the Hammerheads. They just were able to respond so incredibly quickly, and the Rocketeers were not prepared for such a quick offense.
You know, I'm just looking here. Wanted Toast has put his fact of the day into the chat, claiming that cashews come from a fruit. I, for one, did not know that, Von Rabbit. I'm not sure. Did you?
I did not. Does that apply to any other type of nut?
I have no idea, truth be told. But I do know that walnuts do not come from drywall, so that's off the table.
I love it. All right, we have game 2 here. Hammerheads take game 1. Rocketeers down by 1 here. It is a game 2. Dr. DW and Lemur Arms meet at the kickoff yet again. Slurpy Snail does have a shot opportunity, but sends it up high. Wanted Toast goes for the boost, and Fabrizi leaves the ball alone. So Lemur Arms says, don't mind if I do, and clears it to the corner.
Interesting move by Wanted Toast there, going for the boost instead of prioritizing over ball, as it looks like they probably could have gotten a defensive off-put if he was maybe willing to just put the ball into an awkward position for that defense, maybe opening up an offensive opportunity for them. Instead, now here they are on the defensive. Making a great slave is Slurpy Snail, but still in danger here as they are just getting worked around on the wall. This is dangerous positioning here, Vaughn.
It really is. Slurpy Snail does get a good opportunity, but it is quickly met by opposition, and it is cleared to the corner. Billy Bob, last one to defend, clears this out. Wanted Toast meets him, and the ball is rolling toward the corner. Lemur Arms does get a good touch here, but is demoed very quickly right after.
Absolutely, and Wanted Toast getting a touch, banging it off the wall for Lemur, 50 by Billy Bob. demos Slurpy Snail on the outbound. This opens up an opportunity as Wanted Toast is able to stop Fabrizi. Slurpy Snail, ball on top of his car, flicks, Billy Bob, great save, get off of his lawn.
And Slurpy Snail couldn't get the touch there, which was or the goal, but it was very close. Wanted Toast did set up a good shot here for Slurpy Snail, but was high. But Wanted Toast might be able to get this shot in, but Fabrizi is there to save it. Billy Bob does get a good touch here, but Lemur Arms pre-jumps them and sends it right into the corner.
Great defensive effort by Lemur Arms there to challenge early on Billy Bob to make sure that he didn't get the touch that he needed to secure that goal. Was Slurpy Snail trying to get the redirect off the top of Lemur Arms, just missing as they are coming back down the field again, the Hammerheads, with the offensive pressure and speed that you know that they have. Slurpy Snail pushing it out. Lemur trying to bully Billy Bob there, opening up the shot. Billy Bob again getting bullied in the corner. Still seems to find a way to make the save.
I don't know how he does it. It's got to be magic. Wanted Toes clears this out to the center field, hits the corner. Slurpy Snail does have a shot, but Fabrizi gets the save, and with a ton of power, probably from a pool hit from his teammates.
And it just seems like any shot that they put on net right now, they are saving in the most spectacular of fashions. It's going to take an extra effort by one of these players here to get that lucky bounce and roll it past them. And a beautiful demo there by Doctors as Wanted is spawn bumped into the ball, sending it mid. Lemur almost own goaling, getting lucky with the post as Billy Bob is sending it up, going for the tap. He gets it. That's another goal. Billy Bob, Hammerheads, 1-0.
Billy Bob with a beautiful shot there. So important for their pressure here. Three Rocketeers have not really played behind in a series before, so this is going to be very interesting to see how they adapt to this.
Absolutely is. And I think this was a team that never, like you said, had to play from behind. Not facing adversity sometimes can be detrimental to your team play, and a great save on a great shot by Doctors DW to prevent Slurpy Snail's goal there. But a lot of times you can find attrition in a team that doesn't face a challenging opponent, and then when they finally get to go up against one, it can create problems as they just seemingly cannot get the offensive point going yet.
Lemur Arms trying to get a clear, but it is Wanted Toast that is able to save the ball. Billy Bob, the only one left to respond. Wanted Toast trying to set up an opportunity, gets it past Billy Bob, but the touch doesn't go in the direction of his teammates. So it's going to be Slurpy Snail who sets it up for Wanted Toast. Wanted Toast sends it high. Billy Bob clears it off from the backboard. Slurpy Snail back at it, sends it to the same spot. Wanted Toast with a good opportunity here, but Doctors DW with all the medicine for the Hammerheads sends it right back in, and it is going to be a goal here from Lemur Arms off a bounce shot on the wall.
Ooh, and you got to look at that save, not only to mention how great of a shot this bounce shot was off the wall, to be able to get it in. Those are those moves that you need sometimes. But the save by Doctors coming out of that net, he was patient to let the teammate in front of him go first, not trying to pressure and double commit, making sure that that initial one did not go in.
Yeah, Rocketeers here tying it up, but it is going to be quickly taken away as Doctors DW diagnoses them with another shot.
My goodness, that was surgical precision and accurate, all in one little package as he's able to slot that one home, sending them to a 2-1 lead here with 52 seconds left. Slurpy Snail, Billy Bob, Doctors taking into the corner. Putting it up. Nice little bop off the wall. Fabrizi just missing.
That slight touch from Wanted Toes just set it up well enough for Slurpy Snail to shoot that from all the way at his own net. What a beautiful play.
My goodness, what a shot that was indeed. He just sent it deep all the way to the other end. Nobody had a chance to stop that one, it seemed, as it just found its way right into the back of the Hammerheads net.
Most may even recognize that as hitting the crossbar, but it didn't, and that was very great here, very good here for the Rocketeers. Lemur Arms trying to set up another opportunity, but Slurpy Snail is going to get a shot, and it is Billy Bob who saves it off a critical backboard save. Wanted Toast gets pinched out. Now it's Fabrizi trying to clear it. Dr. DW is taking it up, and it is a shot opportunity here from Lemur. Billy Bob saves it to the corner. 9 seconds left on the clock. It is a tied game. We might have an overtime.
I think we're getting free Rocket League here, Vaughn, unless these teams can do something with it. And no, the ball touches. Goose eggs on the clock. We're counting up now. 2-2, OT, free Rocket League, game 2.
Wanted Toast with a very good kickoff for their team. Lemur Arms is going to try and get this back over. Dunks Billy Bob and sends it straight in. 10 seconds is all they needed.
Wow, 10 seconds. Some would say that's a lot of time in certain situations. That seemed to be just the right amount of time that they needed here to seal the deal and take away Game 2 victory from the Hammerheads, putting themselves in position now at a tied series 50-50.
I am aware that I heard from Deborah that K1's performance does last about 10 seconds. And so...
Oh, Deborah, you dirty little minx.
But no, that was a very good goal for them, bringing the series to a 1-1. What did you think of the performance here from the Rocketeers? What do you think they changed to be able to overcome the win here?
I don't think they realistically needed to change too much. I think they just found their rhythm and they found their stride as they were able to come forward and play the way that we know them to be able to. A 2-0 goal was no easy. A 2-0 win in Game 1 was no easy feat by the Hammerheads by any measure with the skill and capability that the three Rocketeers have presenting forward. But in this matchup, they found their stride. They were able to do what we know them to do, and they came out and they showed us 1-1 and why this series is going to be close.
For sure. And we are going to be loading up the next game as we just have some of the best Rocket League tonight. I am so excited for this series. So far, we still have our predictions kind of in line. As I need to get the screen transitioned. And one of these teams needs to get a 2-game win in order for our predictions to go correctly, but I think we're going to be going to Game 5 now.
Honestly, after seeing those two matches and the way they unfolded, it's very well possible. I don't see either one of these teams breaking away too far off the other one. They are just so evenly matched. Defensively, offensively, mechanically, just game sense IQ. Everything is on par.
100%. Fabrizi dunks Lemur Arms, but Billy Bob does follow it up to the corner, goes right back up into the air. Fabrizi up in the air, trying to get a shot. Dr. DW follows through. Fabrizi low on boost, doesn't have many shot opportunities. And it is going to be One of Toast who clears this out to the side. Dr. DW gets a shot opportunity. Billy Bob might be able to dunk One of Toast, but does not get it.
Does not indeed, as Lemur Arms pushes it through the corner. Doctors presenting a great opportunity to the mid, with Slurpy Snail just taking it off the back wall, pushing it back to Lemur Arms as he just is able to push it into the opposite corner now. Fabrizi, nice little touch to throw Lemur Arms off of his game, as Lemur Arms is the last one back to defend, stopping the ball. Wanted Toast, stopping, great save, great clear by Slurpy Snail, sending it away from the net.
Billy Bob takes us up the wall, trying to set up an opportunity here, but no one is there to take the shot. Fabrizi's now going to follow through, clears it to the side. Wanted Toast. Fabrizi's rival clears it to the side. And it is a failed attempt here, so the Rocketeers are now taking pressure to the Hammerheads. Slurpy Snail sends it up the wall, but Billy Bob is there to save it.
As the 50 with Billy Bob coming down into the corner. This is a dangerous get. Fabrizi has a great chance. Great save by Lemur Arms, sending it wide, preventing what looked like a serious opportunity there for Fabrizi.
Lemur Arms trying to set up an opportunity here, but it is going to be quickly met by Billy Bob. So Fabrizi sends it to the corner and does get dunked over by Lemur Arms. And he has taken this ball through, only has Billy Bob to defend, but Billy Bob is able to do so for now. Wanted Toast has an opportunity, but Dr. DW says no.
Said no indeed, and that looked like a great chance by Wanted Toast on the redirect. Slurpy Snail sending it. Can Lemur Arms recognize that it's coming and redirect? He absolutely does, sending it back to Doctors. Wanted Toast is there, getting the 50 off the wall. Up is Fabrizi with it. And they are just going back and forth as Slurpy Snail sends it straight to Billy Bob, back to the other end of the field.
Lemur Arms is there to meet it, clears it to the side, sets it up in the midfield pass. Slurpy Snail ends up trying to dunk it right back into him, but he sees the shot and sends it right into home.
Slurpy Snail hitting that ball at snail speed, baby. Good, putting it right into the back of the net, giving their team a 1-goal lead here. With 1:57 left to go, any goal scored by either of these two teams could be near fatal, as they are just so even.
100%. Wanted Toast clears it out to the side. Breezy is the one who clears it. Wanted Toast does meet it up on the wall. Billy Bob trying to pass it to Breezy, but isn't quite in position. So Slurpy Snail now has control, sends it to Lemur Arms.
Oh.
Lemur Arms might have a double touch, but can't get it.
Oh, that would have been absolutely cracked. I would have been out of my mind. You would have been out of your seat. I would have been losing my hair if he had put that one in.
Oh my goodness. Wanted Toast meets up on the wall with Billy Bob, but Slurpy Snail is able to get a shot opportunity, but is quickly met by Fabrizi. Wanted Toast trying to follow back through, and it gets pinched out, but Slurpy Snail might have a shot here. Hits crossbar and is cleared out.
Lemur sending it back right into Billy Bob as he's able to send it back center. Wanted Toast going up on it. Let's see what kind of touch he's able to pull off here as Billy Bob challenging up, sending it back down. Slurpy Snail collecting. It's just a lot of back and forth here, back and forth between both teams. Neither team seeming to get a clear advantage past the midfield line.
Doctors DW tries to get a shot opportunity, but it is too soft and too little, so it was met quickly by the opposition. Wanted Toast and Lemur Arms racing back to get on the defensive end from Billy Bob, taking a shot. Fabrizi now taking it up the wall, trying to set up an air dribble or a flip reset. And Wanted Toast clears it out. Billy Bob sends it to the side, buying some more time for the Hammerheads, but is able to clear it out in the end.
This is an absolute nail-biter, you know, for both teams. I wonder just how much each team is sweating right now as they are looking at this score line and thinking 1-0, 10 seconds, 5 seconds, almost no seconds. And the clock strikes 0. Three Rocketeers taking game 3 to give them a 2-1 series lead here in the semifinals.
That was a great performance here from the Rocketeers and the Hammerheads. A 1-game deficit was all that it took for the Rocketeers to win. Doctors DW kind of sitting low here on the leaderboard. He had tons of shots. He had 4 of them, but they were just being met by the Rocketeers saving every shot. They had 7 saves.
7 saves out of 8 shots total coming forward. You know, that is just an immaculate defensive presence as they were able to just stonewall them every step of the way, not letting up any clear opportunity for the Hammerheads to capitalize even on 1 goal. Can somebody buy a goal out here?
If the Hammerheads could pay for a goal, I think they would have done that to at least tie the matchup. But great performance here. It is a 2-1 series here for the Rocketeers. They only need 1 more to be able to take us to a 4-game game here, series.
Absolutely. And coming forward, we're going to have face-off here. It looks like it's Doctors DW versus Von Rabbit. Why is Von Rabbit on the field? Gosh. Von Rabbit, get off the field. Lemur Arms versus Doctors DW. We almost had a surprise celebrity shot there as Slurpy Snail is up on the challenge. Wanted Toast going up on it. Fabrizi collecting, bopping it off the wall. Trying to set up something here into the mid. Billy Bob and Doctors challenging together with a beautiful demo by Wanted Toast, alleviating offensive pressure for the Hammerheads. Oh, and another one by Doctors DW here. Just absolutely obliterating Slurpy Snail.
100%. Doctors DW and then Fabrizi are now taking the position, clearing this out. Wanted Toast does clear this pretty well, but it is met quickly by Billy Bob. But so quickly do the Rocketeers respond, and great shot opportunity from Billy Bob just hit the corner of the crossbar.
An amazing demo by Lemur Arms on Fabrizi. These guys are getting violent on each other as both teams just so badly want this win right here. And another demo by Doctors on Slurpy Snail. They do not want that man on the field at any point in this game, it seems. Oh, and another one, Slurpy Snail on Doctors. It's demos on demos on demos.
Oh my goodness. And we just fixed the scoreboard. Rocketeers now show that they are in a 2 series lead. And Lemur Arms clears that out for Breezy, following through. Might have an opportunity here, but Wanted Toes does quickly get back to the ball. Wanted Toes trying to get another shot, but can't get into position well enough. So Lemur Arms does set up a good play here. Might be able to see something happen, but it is going to be for Breezy clearing it out.
Great clear. These two teams are just testing the waters here, back and forth. Lemur Arms, great push to the corner as it's going up. Wanted pushing it away from Billy Bob, and another demo on Slurpy Snail. There's a power play here that they can capitalize on. Doctors missing the shot just a little bit wide as Wanted takes the ball away.
Beautiful play here from the Hammerheads. Very aggressive for Breezy coming in, trying to demo Lemur Arms, but Lemur Arms read it, saved it. But now it is going to be Doctors DW and for Breezy, who gets the shot.
We got a 1-goal lead here. Just a couple minutes into this match. What a shot, what a play. Great pressure by the Hammerheads to pull this 1-goal lead.
All the pressure indeed. Lemur Arms, Doctors DW trying to do the kickoff here for Breezy, and Wanted Toes do meet there. The ball is rolling into the corner of the Hammerheads, but it's going to be Doctors DW who can get the clear and sets up a good opportunity here for Wanted Toes, playing calm and patient, no boost, so just trying to control the ball.
Absolutely, and we have another opportunity here as for Breezy was up on the shot. Billy Bob sending it through the corner. Doctors DW just sending it a little bit wide. This offense is coming at them fast and strong. 3 Rocketeers are going to find themselves backed into a corner if they can't make this push out, with Lemur Arms just missing a little high. Wanted Toast 50ing, great 50. Chasing it down, Slurpy, turning. Gotta collect. That might be in, off the wall. Good play.
Wanted Toes clears this over the goal, and Billy Bob is able to say, no, we are taking this shot here. Doctors DW can't get it, but Billy Bob with the beautiful demo on Slurpy Snail, the bitter rival, and trying to set up an opportunity. Billy Bob clears this out to the side. Lemur Arms says no, sends it back, gets it up the wall. Doctors DW is there to meet.
Oh, and they met indeed, and a great save by Billy Bob, stuffing Slurpy Snail like escargot on a plate that you were going to stuff yourself with for dinner. He is not letting one up. He knows his team needs this win here in order to progress into the finals, forcing a Game 5 here. This is a tight matchup between both teams.
Lemur Arms did try to set up a good play here, but it is quickly met by 2 of the Hammerheads. Breezy clears this out, trying to buy some time here. Billy Bob is able to meet up in the middle of the air and send this back to the corner. Slurpy Snail does a similar thing, but goes over Wanted Toast, who's a little too far up on the field, but they do still hold a ton of pressure from the Hammerheads.
This is a great opportunity here as Wanted Toast pushes it to the right, maintaining safety on the net. Top priority, as always, sending it up. Billy Bob skying it just across the ceiling as it seemed to just defy all laws of gravity there, rolling across the map as they are trying to collect. Billy Bob pushing. Wanted Toast there to bounce it back. 15 seconds. Will we see a 1-goal win on the adverse flip here instead of 3 Rocketeers in the last performance? 7 seconds. 5 seconds. Will it come down to it where we might see Game 5 here, Vaughn? And we will.
Oh, wow. Hammerheads came in clutch here with a 1-goal game. And wow, these guys are just so neck and neck.
You think about it, right? At the beginning of the stream, we said the games are going to be separated by particularly a goal apiece. 4-3, 3-2, 2-1. 1-0. We have seen 2 1-0 shutout games here. We saw the Hammerheads pull off a 2-0 shutout game. We saw the Rocketeers score the most goals between both teams here with 3 and a 3-2 win. the highest amount of goals scored by a team in this series has only been 3. Neither team has let up anything exponentially critical that you can't come back from.
Yeah, I totally agree here. The Hammerheads and the Rocketeers are playing very even here. The shots were a little bit more in the favor of the Hammerheads, but these guys were just all over the field. I would really be interested to see what sort of ball possession was, and who had the most control of it, because these guys were just all over it.
This is going to be an absolute barn burner of a match. If anything has shown anything, this is going to be a 1-goal finish here by whichever team is able to pull this one out. I can't even begin to predict who's going to win, as Slurpy Snail wins the faceoff, but sends it into Fabrizi, as Fabrizi is up, challenged by Wanted Toast, sending it back to the wall, with Doctors DW putting it in right past... What was that? Who was that? Was that Lemur Arms in net?
I believe so.
Oh my goodness, slotting it right in between the post and Lemur Arms, giving them a 1-goal lead 8 seconds in.
A very similar shot as he did at game 1 at 10 seconds in. These guys are building up the pressure, and Rocketeers just don't have the answer for it right now. And another one from Billy Bob. They are running away with it, and only 14 seconds into the game.
14 seconds is no time at all off the clock, and it just seems goals are so hard to come by in this series that even 2 goals ahead could be just deadly.
It really can be. I did also want to give you a mention here that Lemur Arms and Wanted Toast both are playing with COVID. So these guys are still just playing out of their minds while they are sick. And we wish them the best after this matchup.
Absolutely. Wish them all the bed rest, and that they can potentially pull in and Gatorade to drink, as they will make speedy recoveries, I am sure of it. Sending the ball back down is Fabrizi. Wanted Toast there to challenge. Good opportunity to stop the ball and collect as it comes off the wall. But Billy Bob sends it. It's on net. That's in. It's a 3-goal lead. We've not seen this yet.
We have not. We've only seen a max of 2 goals lead, and it was quickly met with another goal from the opposition to bring it to a 2-1. So these guys are just running. Something unusual is happening here for the Hammerheads and the Rocketeers. I was expecting a closer matchup.
I think we're still going to get it, as I think the Rocketeers are going to pull off the comeback to make this, as Slurpy Snail is able to put that one away, but he doesn't have the positioning to stop Billy Bob on another goal for nothing. This is starting to look tough. They need to put one in to stop the bleeding.
They do. That's such a tough play there. Fabrizi coming in like a rocket was going to blow up Slurpy if he did try to make that save. So it was just an unfortunate placement there for Slurpy Snail, but a great play all around from the Hammerheads. Great team effort.
I'm wondering what's going on here with the 3 Rocketeers, as they are looking rough and tough around the edges. Wondering what's going on in those team chats.
I do wonder as well. Maybe some more facts coming from Wanted Toast.
I don't think these are the moments where he wants to produce facts, and the only one that he might be able to produce at this time is that they might get eliminated here, as Wanted Toast is able to push it. He's up for the shot. Great 50, double 50. Wanted Toast turns, challenging, another 50 across the net. Slurpy Snail's there to collect. This is the pressure they need. Offensive push. Lemur Arms missing, wide left.
Unfortunate. Billy Bob Cluxter pinches it from the corner, almost to the net, but Slurpy Snail did have the snail's speed to get back into position to save it. Now he's walking up with it. Wanted Toast tries to get a shot, but Billy Bob sends it right back on out. Now it's a very aggressive play from Lemur Arms, just getting the elbows out and pushing the Hammerheads around.
Outrageous, as Wanted Toast is able to put one on. Billy Bob with a great save. The speed coming off of that shot. Great opportunity to save it. Wanted Toast trying to collect it in the corner, but 50 by Fabrizi is Lemur Arms, and another shot on by Doctors DW. We might be looking at our first finalist announced here in Season 5 of QRLS.
Doctor's looking for his master degree because he's just all over the field here. helping this team run away with this lead.
Slurpy Snail challenging on the wall, backs off as Fabrizi takes it into the other end. Lemur Arms coming out off the wall, getting the touch. Doctors pushing Slurpy Snail. These are desperate moments. They need to find a goal. They need to find a few goals, and they need to start doing it now.
Dr. ZW clears this out. Fabrizi might be able to meet up for the shot, but doesn't get it. It is now going to be met here by Slurpy Snail. Dunks it over Fabrizi, but Billy Bob does get the shot opportunity here. Slurpy Snail follows up. Lemur Arms redirects, trying to send it back to Slurpy Snail. Breezy, quick with it, sees the shot coming, and shadow defends Slurpy Snail.
As they challenge, Billy Bob's pushing it off the wall. I wonder if the three Rocketeers are starting to panic here. As time is ticking, there's a minute and 30 left on the clock, and Fabrizi putting another one in, 6-0. This game is all but over, Vaughn.
Wow, what a crazy game here. The 6 goals, it's almost impossible to make that kind of a comeback out of the performance that we are seeing here from the Hammerheads. But stranger things have happened. Who knows? We might see it.
I can't even believe what I am seeing here. At no point did I ever think the three Rocketeers were going to have 6 unanswered goals scored against them in Game 5 of the semifinals here in Season 5, as they were just so unstoppable in the regular season. Everybody feared them and had them locked in as finalist candidates, seemingly from Week 1.
Wanatos trying to buy some time here for the Rocketeers. Might have an opportunity here. Dr. DW not at goal, but Wanatos did not get the touch. So it is cleared out. Lemur Arms now trying to keep the ball in the Hammerhead side of the field. Gets around 1, but not 2. Billy Bob sends it to the corner. Wanatos trying to buy a goal here. Dr. DW says no.
My goodness, they cannot find a way to put it in. I just cannot believe what I'm seeing here as Doctors flips it. Gets challenged by Slurpy Snail. They're playing fully aggressive right now. They are trying anything they can to start putting goals in the back of that net here, but it is just seemingly too late, and you gotta hand it to both teams. They are competitors at heart, and you know they left it out on the field here tonight. Great respect for all the players involved.
Lemur Arms clears it to the side. 8 seconds counting down. This game is over here for the Rocketeers, but it was a well-fought game. 6-1. Lemur Arms gets a very last-second goal. Not much, but it's worth getting that for the Rocketeers.
So you're saying there's a chance?
A chance for a Brazil, and we can all go to a very tropical place.
And that is the end of it there. Hammerheads are Team 1 to make it to the finals here in Season 5. Great showing by both teams. They put it down in a way that I don't think anybody expected. Look at the scoreline between these two teams here. You have 2 players, one at 700 points almost, the other one at 600 points. They just said, we're not losing this game. It's not done. We're going to the finals.
Yeah, these guys played fantastically. Hammerheads, Rocketeers, Hammerheads they really had their coordination down and they played their hearts out. So I am very impressed with the performance that we saw here from both teams. But congratulations to the Hammerheads on their Game 5 victory and going to the finals here.
So now, Vaughn, we still do have one more game left to play before the finals can take off, and that is going to be Vibe Clan versus My Speed Demons. And that game will be coming to you at a date soon. I think it was scheduled for the 30th coming forward, as all players involved seemingly have impossible schedules to figure out and work around. But we are getting that done, and we will bring that game to you live as well. Should be a great showing, great outing. Looking forward to getting a chance to make it into the finals. And I know both teams involved are ready to go.
That's awesome. I just want to thank everyone here for spending your night on the QRLS Twitch stream. If you enjoyed our production, and if you haven't already, please go ahead and follow our Twitch. And if you are inclined, please subscribe and join the QRLS fan club. Be sure to check out our YouTube channel and TikTok to view all of our past matchups, our highlights, and even weekend reviews. And you can join our Discord community. If you are interested in joining the league as a player, please download and submit a player application form. All of our links are in the About section below. But that is all for us tonight. And we thank you all. And without further ado, and as always, keep it quick.